Hey everybody, what's up? My name is Doug and wanted to point out a couple of very strange things that I've seen going on in the fitted cap world just recently. I've been poking around and looking for any sign of spring training batting practice caps for the 2021 MLB season. There's been nothing official on neweracap.com, but I saw something very curious just this past week here in early February, and that is I saw a return of the 2020 spring training caps relabeled as the 2021 spring training caps at lids.com, Fanatics, etc. There is the return of those not so good designs from 2020, which a number of my viewers and subscribers were very disappointed with. A lot of them are just a confusing mess, and I was really shocked to see these designs come back. The only addition this year is that where you traditionally get the Batterman logo on the back of the cap, now that has been replaced with the spring training location identifier and signifies either Florida or Arizona. Again, these don't appear to be color matched. They appear to be all in the same color. And I would say it's mostly a tropical color scheme, a warm weather color scheme, if you will, that matches the locale of the spring training, but it does not match the colorways of the teams where it appears. There's probably just a handful of teams that I would actually consider buying. I never actually bought any of the 2020 spring training caps. I think the Blue Jays and Astros, among maybe a couple others, had strong designs that I would consider buying, but I never actually bought one of these last year, and I am just completely unlikely to buy one this year, except for maybe that Blue Jays cap, which I missed last year. It's a good design, but that's all I can say for this whole collection. Again, it's a really strange development. It feels like a lazy rebadging of the designs from last year, and I just can't tell you how disappointed I am. Now, the fact that this appears on the major retailers, Lids, Fanatics, etc., but not on New Era cap sites tells me a couple of different things. Number one, that I have seen this before where Lids and others will get the drop by about a week before New Era comes out with it on their own website. I should note that there was very little announcement of the spring training. There was a small banner on the Lids website, but you had to scroll down to see it. But the second thing I'm thinking is, oh man, maybe there's a different batting practice design that New Era is waiting to unveil. I know we're on the eve of players reporting here in early February, so it remains to be seen. It would be great if there was something else, and I have a little bit of hope for that, but I'm also disappointed in the fact that big retailers are committed to this design. So that tells me that if they're taking on that much inventory from New Era, that this probably is the 2021 design across the board, whether you get the spring training applique patch on the back or if it's just a regular old BP cap. So again, not much to hope for there. Maybe there's something else in store for the spring, but I'm not holding out hope for that because of the way this has been installed at many of the major retailers. So I just think this is likely to be the main design. If you go to neweracap.com, as I'm recording this in mid-February here, you will find that there is very little inventory of any fitted caps. There are filters like cap size. If I go in and check the box for a 7.5, it'll bring up some caps, of course, and maybe the cap numbers are filtered down from the thousands to the hundreds. But when I actually hover over the caps to see if my size is indeed available, there are actually no caps available. So it's one of the strangest things I've seen at New Era Cap. And it kind of makes me wonder, are they taking advantage of the post-holiday time frame to perform some sort of system maintenance, system overhaul, or even a physical inventory at warehouses wherever they control the stock? So I am very puzzled by it. And you can search a number of collections right now, say for example NBA City Edition or something like that. But if you click on those, you'll get a mix of fitteds that either show sold out, which some of these did sell out already, But others that still have a price and an exclusive tag on them that you can only get them at New Era. But then when you look at the actual page for that cap or hover over one of the caps, you get no sizes in stock. And so further, if you click on that cap and go to the page for that cap only, you'll again see no sizes in stock, and there's a small note in red at the bottom that says, this cap is temporarily out of stock and will be back available on 2/15, on February 15th. I'm thinking that all of these are undergoing some sort of maintenance or there's a physical inventory. But in either case, it's really rough trying to buy anything from New Era right now. Even collections that I had my eye on, wanted to go back and buy at some point. So you just can't get to them right now. So the other interesting thing about this is I am about to start adding some new content that will supplement my YouTube content on Instagram. And a number of you have followed me there, and I appreciate that. The interesting thing was I was just about to start posting, and it had to do with some of these collections available at New Era. And I stopped myself from actually making any of these posts yet until we get past this February 15 date when New Era is supposed to restore things. Because the last thing I wanted to do was get a little bit of a following on Instagram and then send everybody to basically an empty store. If I pointed out some collections that I really liked or some caps that I really liked and suggested that you go check them out if you're interested, then you get there and New Era has no inventory. I thought that would make me look like a total fool. So anyways, I held off on that, and that's kind of what took me to figure out this situation with New Era and really got me to realize what was going on there. So hopefully that's going to be taken care of in a couple of days from me recording this video. So in terms of wrapping things up, really I was just trying to express that had some hope for spring training batting practice caps this year, but I think I'm going to spend a long time waiting for anything fresh and new. It appears that they are recycling last year's designs. And then the second thing is just it's this New Era inventory situation. I haven't seen that before, and I think it may just be a case of the continued strangeness of what's happening to sports and businesses as we move through this pandemic and hopefully start to emerge in a better place. Anyways, as always, I include links down in the description for other videos that help you to maintain and edit your fitted caps. So check those out below if you're interested. But other than that, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.